Good evening. Welcome to the James and Selene show. We have Mr. James Zami and Miss Selene Chavez Thibodeau.
Oh, we were so close to a two shit right there. I tell you what.
But no, I think we got it. I've been doing that.
Happy Tuesday evening, everyone. This is a pre-recording. You know, it's expected that we're going to have some weather and maybe dealing with some ice and some cold weather. So we decided to make sure that you guys had a show tonight. So we pre-recorded one.
Literally. So we'd like to take the time and welcome absolutely everybody. Every single comment that you leave, we're going to back and look at it. We're going to try our best to make sure that we answer whatever it is. Basically, it is a pre-recorded. So be like, hey, give me a blah, blah, blah. No, we can't. It's pre-recorded.
That's right. So we will not be replying to live comments, but you can still leave your comments. You can send your hearts, no thumbs up. Let's not trigger her,
No,
please.
no.
Please. We can't deal with that today. We can't do it.
Literally. So we have the most important tonight, literally, is for us to let you all know. Please don't wait last minute. Everybody always waits last minute. Last minute, you're gonna be looking for water. You're gonna be looking for this. I mean, I don't know if this
Get prepared.
thing is a thing or not anymore.
Well, it was at one point in time.
But my thing is just getting yourself ready. That's the truth. We always think we can always beat something, but you can't beat
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
Sometimes you just got to be prepared. You know, make sure you have enough water to last a couple of days. You don't need 12 cases of water. This isn't Armageddon. You're not going to be without water for 3 months.
And you don't need to buy out all the toilet paper either.
Right. I mean, if you got enough toilet paper to last, you know what your butt produces. You know what your butt produces. And you know how often you go through, let's say, 12 rolls of toilet paper. Have some common sense.
And again, if you don't need to be on those roads, Jesus truly gave you common sense.
Correct.
There's no reason to be on those roads. I will never understand on the videos or anything that I see on the news where all these people are driving through the snow and stuff, and these 18-wheelers are right behind, and everybody's piling up and piling up and piling up. That makes no damn sense to me.
And let's be real, in our part of the world, most folks are not used to driving in ice and sleet and stuff like that. They're not comfortable, and it's not something that they do on any kind of basis. So it's it's different for them. So at that point, if you're nervous, stay home. It's just not worth it. Stay warm, stay home, stay with your family, be safe, take care of each other.
And so all those companies that are not going to be closing down, listen, we understand. We do, but it's just sad because I'm sorry, I just can't. Like I can't see myself going to work or anything like that. Especially to try. I remember as a kid, I had to drive over a bridge to get to my job when I used to work in Bryan, and I'll meet them all in Houston, Texas. That piece of crap of manager that we had made us all show up, and literally, I will never forget this. I know, and I can tell you, when they tell you that that black eyes or whatever it is that you don't see. I didn't see it.
Yeah, black eyes.
Yeah, no, that's not even nothing to play with.
No, it's scary.
I was finally able to get to the side of Amita Mar. I remember that. For that woman not to show up and tell us, oh yeah, I can't get over that bridge, it's a little too much.
Wow.
Oh, we have to show up to work. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But anywho, if you do have to be out and about, and again, we understand there's some of you that
sometimes you just do what you have to do. And especially those that are like, first responders, EMTs, stuff like that. You have no choice. You have to be there for others. But I mean, if it's not an emergency, if it's not important, stay home.
If it's not important, and there's a lot of things that are not important.
Absolutely.
And in the store manager's defense, because I have been store manager, that's not our choice. That is store's choice. It's corporate's choice. And a lot of times corporate is sitting at their house warm telling us, okay, you need to be at work.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it's not store managers'
No,
choice.
it is. Like, I completely agree. And I think what it was with me was that she had to cross the same bridge as I did.
Right.
Cross that bridge, and I almost
Yeah.
got hit.
Yeah.
And for her to say, "Oh, sorry, I can't make it," you're not a good store manager.
Right.
Sorry,
No,
it was not.
absolutely.
I completely understand because it does come from corporate. It breaks my heart to see like Dollar General and things like that are open. Even for like Christmas Eve, the young girl was right there and going, "Honey, what time you get out?" And I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta close.
You gotta close, and it's cold out, and
Well, again, they told us in our community that they might be turning off the water and stuff like that. So again, it's
Be
you have to think
prepared.
about it. You have to be prepared, and if you're not, don't be afraid to ask for help.
That's true.
The truth. You know, wrapping up your pipes and things like that. People in our age, meaning not Mr. James or Mr. Shannon, because they're young as hell, but I'm telling you, I can't do it myself. I literally, my hands hurt. I know that. But if you need help, reach out to the James and Selene Show, email us, message us, or whatever. We'll find some help for you. That's what we're here for.
we'll see what we can do to help out.
Literally.
We have a lot of friends.
We do.
It may not be us, it may be a friend of ours, but we'll do our best to help you out.
You know, I always say this. Everybody always knows somebody.
That is true.
It's your choice if you want help or not. My biggest thing, if you have ever told me personally, Selene, call me if you need my help. Those are strong words for me, honey. Because when I call and you say, "Oh, sorry, I can't," I'll never call you again for help. Not me. But I take those words very strongly. So again, we know somebody that knows somebody that maybe they're just embarrassed to ask or what have you. We'll find the resources to get you some help or what have you, but please don't wait last minute.
Absolutely.
Please, because it's there. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I think Wednesday's supposed to be a little bit cold.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we're gonna start getting back to ourselves on Thursday, am I correct?
I don't know, guys, but remember, come Tuesday night, if you haven't done all of this, you waited till the last minute.
Correct. Yeah, this is true. If this is you last minute, well, our prayers are with you.
Literally, they are.
Because it may be a rough one.
It's going to be. And again, this is a pre-recorded show, and you're going to be seeing it on Tuesday, but we're actually recording it here on Saturday because we're trying to all get together, making sure that we have a plan for our family. Because if they call my husband out, I know for a fact that if something over here happens, I'm going to go straight to Mr. James's and Tammy's house. I know I have someone to go to.
Absolutely.
Do you have someone to go to? Because literally, that's what it's going to come down to. You're not ready by Monday.
It's too late.
It's a little too late.
It's a little too late. You need to start making calls.
Literally, and I hate that because we always say we're going to get prepared for things like that.
And then we wait until the last minute and procrastinate and not get it done.
I'm one of those people.
You know, I've been guilty of procrastinating a time or two, you know.
I have to say I try. Well, things like this give me anxiety. Like it gets the best of me.
That's why whenever I do it, I just want to get it taken care of, get it over with, and then that way I don't have to think about it. It's over with.
Yeah.
Like whenever we leave here, I'm gonna go run by, grab a couple of pieces of wood, and just in the event we lose power for a little while, well, we'll light the fireplace.
That's it. See, so you have a fireplace.
I do have a fireplace.
See, I have one as well, and I can't use wood as electric, but I really wanted a fireplace. I just wanted a fireplace.
Yeah.
I did not. Initially, my home came with a real fireplace.
Yeah.
I told them they needed to cover that up because I would be the one to burn down the house.
Well.
So now I got an electric fireplace.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
But I mean, that's still no good if the electric goes out.
That's fine.
Right.
Yeah. No.
If the electric goes out, I'll light that fire and sit.
So I guess me and Layla will be next door
Literally.
if the electricity goes out.
Most likely.
Probably it doesn't, but we have to be prepared for it, and that's the truth. You know, that's the truth. I know that I have. My biggest fear is trying to start a propane. Roger was going to show me today, guys. For real. I got such bad anxiety before you guys showed up. We were downstairs, and he was like, "Okay, you take the propane." I am scared to light it. I'm scared to light that. I don't know if it's just going to blow up. And I know it won't because you have to turn it and you gotta connect.
Right, there's a valve. You're opening the valve.
I know this, but I'm just.
Yeah, you'll just have to have some practice with it.
And I think it's
Because once you do it a couple of times, then you feel more comfortable about doing it, and you'll understand what to expect whenever you do it. And once you understand what to expect, I think that'll actually cover the whole anxiety part of it. Because
I love cooking outside. Like that's Miss James. If I could cook outside every single day, I would. I love. If I knew how to use that propane tank thing, I would be cooking outside every single day because I love doing it. But again, if in case you need help, we're more than happy to help out.
reach out to us. Send us an email. JamesSeleneShow@gmail.com.
Say it again. Say it again.
JamesSeleneShow@gmail.com.
I'm telling you guys, I am gonna learn it. By the time you know it, it's gonna be season 10, and they're gonna be like, okay, what is the email?
She'll know the email address, JamesSeleneShow@gmail.com, and at that point, maybe Tammy, I know that Miss Selene is not a two-show.
There you go.
I'm just gonna throw it out there, It's not.
She might be something different by that time.
It's not a two-show. It's a Thibodeau.
Now, I can tell you, I don't even know what time we actually started. So if we go over, please forgive us, but
I
Well,
can see the
actually,
time.
if you look in the top left-hand corner, it shows how long we've been recording.
Look at that.
Hey, I'm just trying to help out a friend. I'm just trying to help out a friend.
With that being said, we're taping on Saturday.
That's
You'll be able
right.
to watch it on Tuesday. So today, shout out to my Texans. Can you give me a woo woo? Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Because I was showing my tribe here earlier that I am determined to become a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. So I was trying to do
Oh, look, I'm going to record that for you guys and post it. I'm just going to say I have a recording of a blue dress, and I'm waiting for the perfect time to upload that because that's going to be just a juicy tidbit of a juicy tidbit of whoop whoop.
So, let's change the subject.
Actually, before we go too deep,
Yeah.
let's talk about last week.
Yes.
Last week we were supposed to have a special guest,
Yes.
and unfortunately, in the midst of everything happening, unfortunately, Miss Selene had her panic attack, and we got through it. And we had a great show, but we failed to let you know that at that time, the Brian Eric from the Brian Eric Show.
Oh, sorry.
We were going
ended
to.
up in
Okay,
a
we can do it.
situation, and
No!
that's right. He ended up in a situation and he was unable to come and be on the show. And by the time we found out about it, we were already live with you guys. So we just kept the show rolling. So, Brian, when you're ready, we're waiting on you, buddy.
Yes, we're waiting.
We're here.
We'd love to have you on the show, and that's the truth. So a lot of you may or may not know that's exactly I've always wanted to do. Like I love talking.
Yeah.
I
No, not
started
you.
with Brian. No, not me. The Brian Eric show was on the
How long were you on the show?
for 2 years.
And how did that show start?
So Brian had asked if I wanted to go on his radio show because I don't
Right.
know
I
if you guys know,
remember
they
you.
still have radio shows on the internet that you can go buy into, like if you just like play your own music or whatever.
Right.
And so he had asked me, you know how you and I, Tammy's not in front of the camera, Tammy and I, all three of us, can say we click very well with each other when
Right, absolutely. Correct.
Well, him and I just clicked really well. And
Yeah,
nothing
I would agree
radio,
with that.
but people started asking me, listen, you guys should do like a podcast or what have you.
Yeah.
I was going, okay. You don't have to ask me twice. So I was like, dude, Facebook is my thing because I love Facebook. And so we started that, did it for 2 years. I love being the co-host of it. But it was the Brian Eric show, and I think it was more than
She wanted her own show.
I always had my own show. It was
Right.
It's the Selene to that show.
Yeah.
But that wasn't created by me. And when something wasn't created by me, honey, Jesus was like, you know who gave you that? No, you gotta go to the curb, baby. And so I'm excited with the show like that. Now y'all know I'm a very straight up person. And when somebody crosses my path that's not supposed to be there, they just walk out.
Correct.
That show there, I keep it because I still enjoy going on there and saying hello, but I like it because that platform there, Mr. James, it puts the Selene show also on that Selene to
Correct.
because I advertise and everything on there.
Right.
as well.
Absolutely.
But this has always been my thing. I feel that you might be too young for this. Do you remember the Sally? What was her last name? Sally show. She was
Sally
tacos.
show?
She was
No.
tacos. Sally. I can't think of her last name.
Mm-mm.
Ricky Lake. You remember Ricky Lake?
Yes.
Okay, those to me, for people that I really admired watching, they like Drew Barrymore right now has her own talk show, but she's too touchy feeling for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't handle things like that. I don't want.
So you like more Jerry Springer?
Not so much of that. It's not so much of that. But you know what? You do have to watch this documentary.
Oh.
If you get a chance, and the reason why they did all.
I bet that would be interesting.
It's very interesting.
I'm currently watching the Vince McMahon one right now.
Oh, you're gonna love that. Oh, what part do you want? You know.
I'm on like episode 2 or 3.
Oh.
So
keep going.
let me
Keep going.
let me finish, and then we'll talk
Keep
about
going.
it. How about that? That may be something to have a show about.
Because documentaries, especially when it comes from the person's mouth, and I think that's exactly what I love. What I love about us, this is real hard talk.
Right.
There's no
there's no script.
There's no.
It's just us. We're just here talking.
If you do come on our show, we're not going to be buckets and be like, okay, we're just going to leave you to the lions. We don't do that.
We'll ask you, what would you like to talk about?
It's your story. It's not ours.
Right.
And that's the truth. So,
so you let us know what you want to talk about.
and this is the reason why I say I really believe when I asked the good Lord Father, what do I do? And he's like, you don't go to church with James and Tammy, the church gonna go to you. And from that day, Mr. James, when I seen you behind the scene of the church, so I don't know if you guys know, Mr. James is like, he works on the sound stuff as well with another young man, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, with Brady actually.
Okay, well, I seen that, and I seen the passion of it for you. I was like, Lord, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I've been running sound at church. I've ran sound for church since I was a teenager, actually.
So have you ever done live though? Like, have you? Ever
No.
your cherry or
Technically speaking, yes. A podcast was very new to me. It wasn't something that was directly on my thought process. Especially the talk show. I mean, in the past few years, I've been joking about with friends that I would start a podcast about a variety show. Me and 3 other friends would sit down, turn the audio on for 2 hours or so, and whatever happens.
Yeah.
And from that joke, I really started feeling called to do it. To actually create a show, to go into a show. I was able to sit with you on the Brian Eric show a few times. And then at that point, it was like, okay, maybe this is something that I could do.
And you have to see it, Mr. James, because if you didn't, we're going to have to go back and look at it. It was a comfort for both of us when we sat next to each other, and it was like we just kind of
we just clicked.
It
just became a conversation. It's not that there's a camera. It's not that there's however many people watching right now. It's just a real heart talk.
And I tell you this from the beginning, and I told you and Tammy both, I am not a person of asking for however many followers and this and that.
Right.
It's never been my thing. I'm never going to be that person. I just enjoy people. I enjoy talking. I enjoy listening to what others have to truly say.
Right.
Again, we're going to have people that will agree to disagree.
Absolutely. And that's okay.
It's always about
we can agree to disagree and keep on going. We're not going to hold a grudge. And if you do, well, bump for you, and we're going to keep on going. We love you. We forgive you. And
there you go.
It is what it is.
Your stories are really important to us, and that's the truth. Like I will always say, and will continue to say, Mr. James, myself, and Tammy do not hold doctrines. We are not psychiatrists.
No, we're just regular people who have dealt with life.
We can't do anything like that, but we can't tell you what's happening to us. You know, we can tell you what's happening to us. And on that note, I do have a testimony for both of you, which I told you guys this earlier, but if you give me the opportunity to share it again, because
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You guys.
I have a little more to go back to the conversation before, but let's jump into that. Let's jump into yours, and then we'll jump back. We'll go back.
So the store that's in Iota.
J&W?
So is it called J&W or is it J&W store?
Regardless, J&W.
And how long has that been there, Mr. James?
Forever.
Really?
As long as I can remember.
That store's been there forever, my entire life. Now, I think it had different owners at different times.
Okay.
But for the most part, I think the current owners have been there for quite some time.
Oh, wow. Well, I was actually on my way over there this morning. Again, it's Saturday. We are pre-recording because Texans, thank you, Tammy. They're playing today and they're going to be winning every tournament. So I was on my way there and I get excited whenever we're going to have company, or just Mr. James can tell you, as soon as before the show starts, my anxiety I just want things to go right. I want things to be the best. So long story.
She gets all nervous.
I do. And again, if y'all can sit here and tell me that you've never done it, I'm going to call each and every one of you a liar because it happens. So your phone is ringing and you're like, Lord, I'm just not in the mood to talk to anybody right now. I'm just not. And so I just kept looking at the answer and I think decline or something like that.
Oh, someone was calling you.
Yes,
on
someone
your
was calling
phone.
me.
Yeah.
So I was like in the car, I had my dogs with me and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was heading to Iota. And so
J&W Grocery.
Oh,
Thank
J&W
you.
Grocery.
J&W Grocery. So as soon as I answered the phone call, I hadn't talked to this person in a really, really long time. And so they're like, hi, Miss Selene. I don't know if you ever had a moment like this that you just truly just wanted to just let it all out. Like you just wanted to cry to let the whole world know I'm just sick of y'all. I'm just sick of everything. It was just that moment. So anyway.
Yeah. It just all balled up
It did
point.
all at one time. I thank God that I had my medicine in my pocket, but I did start having an anxiety attack, which was turning into a panic attack.
You was already in the parking lot at this point?
Mr. James.
Or were you still driving?
I can't even tell you. The good Lord was just telling me it's gonna be okay. Listen, you just gotta listen. If you've never had this, you can't focus. You can't. I don't care what anybody can tell you.
Right.
You can't focus, and it sucks. It really fucking sucks. So my mind is everywhere, and I'm thinking. I usually put yours or Tammy's phone number first because I know that's my emergency numbers in case in case something happens or whatever. Well, Lindsay answers. She's like, I can hear her voice, but I can't really hear everything that she's saying because I'm like, dude, like, don't do this right now, Selene. You're in your pajamas. Your mother always said, don't you dare go out this house looking crazy because you know.
Right. And now you're sitting at the gas station, looking like the gas station.
Oh my God. Miss Lindsay said, Miss Lindsay, may I pray over? And I said, yes. But at that moment, you can't think of nothing else.
Right.
You can't. You never experienced this.
It's difficult. Just in the moment. You're outside the box at that moment. You're stuck in that moment and you look outside the box. You're stuck in the box.
I like that. You're stuck in the moment.
You're not sure how to open the box.
Couldn't do it.
Right.
So all of a sudden, there's a young lady with a really pretty blouse on. You just had a pretty blouse on, young lady.
Oh.
I'm gonna find your name though. I am gonna find your name. I said, young lady, could you please go get me a water or what have you? So she went and got me a water. Miss Lindsay was like, Selene, take your medicine, but chew. It's gonna get there faster. It's gonna be gross, but you're gonna be okay. And that's all I kept hearing.
Right.
And so another lady was coming around this side of the car, and I'm holding the steering wheel. I'm asking the good Lord, man, please don't let her look in that pajamas.
In the middle of a panic anxiety attack, and you're worried about being in your pajamas at the gas station.
Supposed to be okay. So I'm still sitting there and
Uh-huh.
I tell her, I said, oh my God, I said, ma'am, I said, thank you so much. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I need to put $20 in gas. I said, but I'll go do that in just a minute. She was, oh no, honey. She was, you sit in your vehicle. So I gave her my 20. She was, I'm gonna pump that gas for you.
Mhm.
Well, then all of a sudden, Miss Lindsay said, Selene, Miss Selene, you've won. I didn't understand what she meant at that moment,
Mhm.
Mr. James, but I understood afterwards because
Mhm.
I was trying to find a way, and that's the truth, Tammy. I would never lie to you, good. I was trying to find a way to get out of today because I just was not having a good morning.
Right.
So with people like myself, I have to cancel everything and I have to figure out a way to make up a story like, okay, I'm not feeling well, whatever.
Mhm.
Well, when Ms. Lindsay said, Miss Selene, you just won. And I said, what does that mean? She goes, look, you caught me on the phone. I prayed for you. The good Lord sent you that young lady to get your water that they didn't even charge you for. But then you didn't even have to get out of the car. She put the gas for you.
Mhm.
She came back out there and told everybody because I could hear her, I could see by the mirror
Yeah.
that she was telling everybody that I guess that little store's really busy or something.
Yeah.
Right?
It can
And
be.
so everybody's kind of
Absolutely.
looking, and so she's telling everybody, like, don't, whatever.
Right.
She
Right.
comes up
That you're
and
good.
she
Leave it
said-
alone.
She says, you sit here as long as you want. She
Mhm.
goes, I'm the owner. And I said, what is your name? So she said, Miss Jill, thank you. Thank you
you.
so much. Because I appreciate you. I was not expecting to sit there and boo like a banana. And then it just finally, I guess my medicine kind of
Right.
Whatever a
Started
baneka
kicking
is.
in. Yeah, we're not sure what a Pitneka
I'm
is.
not sure what a baneka is.
Don't say that. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Damn it, don't repeat that. There's some reason to you better. No. But I can tell you that yes, I won.
Yeah, you absolutely did win.
Went straight to the store. My dog knew something was going on or
Uh-huh.
whatever. But as soon as I got home, it's like, man,
Things were
you got
better.
friends coming over. What are you stressing about?
Right.
Again, I was taught, you come in your house, the house is spotless because, what are people going to say? What are people
We're
gonna
not there to
do?
look at your
I
house.
see that. And then for you guys just to count, hey, what can I help you with? Tammy all of a sudden starts washing dishes. Mr. James starts getting his baked beans. Yes, it was baked beans, baby. Yes, it was some baked beans, baby. Can I get a woo woo woo?
And I don't even care for baked beans that much. I'm not that crazy about
You don't
them.
have
They
to.
were all right.
No, you don't have
They
to.
were all
You can
right.
give them to me. I'm
Oh.
good with that.
You're saying you like them?
It was amazing. I asked for a recipe because I know
There isn't a recipe.
I'm just telling you, there is no way in hell that the amount of getting water. You take that sticky rice and you
Oh,
dip it.
yeah.
Snap. If you don't know nothing about sticky rice, you want
Miss Selene's learned about sticky rice.
I just learned about it. And that's
Tammy, you want to tell us about sticky rice?
Tammy's a
She probably has the best description of it.
Tell us about this.
It comes from her side of the family.
It's actually Asian rice. You can buy it at any Asian store. Have y'all seen the new Asian store yet? It's opened.
I have not been there yet.
I am. That is the one we were looking for. Remember, we were looking for that store.
Where is it?
It is right by the mall, like I said it was, but it was not open at that time.
Mm-hmm. I do want to go see.
We have to go look because
It's in the old Navy building.
Yeah, there's some the old Navy,
Okay, so
the one by the
there's
mall.
2 things that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I am looking for those crabs, those small candy crabs. I don't know if y'all seen them yet. They're actually crabs, small miniature crabs.
Did you need a prescription?
No, you do not need a prescription for those.
I'm just saying.
Afterwards,
That's not normally something you want to brag about people.
I know, but the young lady opened them up and she said she found them at the Asian store, and they look like
They
crabs.
probably have them.
And I want to do it. I've tried a tarantula before. I've tried ants.
Mhm.
I've tried crickets.
I've done
And I've
crickets.
tried
I've done
some
ants and worms, the field worms,
Yeah.
or
What about you, Tammy?
No,
Tammy doesn't eat anything exotic. Tammy rarely will eat deer.
no.
Tammy will not eat deer. That's exotic. Tammy will not eat a rabbit.
Mm-mm.
Tammy did eat a buffalo steak that I cooked once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was rough on her. She had to pray about it really hard.
I've had a scorpion before.
No,
Tammy
ma'am.
eats nothing exotic. Tammy, you eat a duck?
I have.
I didn't like it.
Oh,
I don't
love
care
duck.
for duck.
I love duck. That's some good eating.
I didn't like a goose. No. A goose gumbo de la.
Oh, that's some good
De
eating
la.
right there. Oh no, you just didn't eat it right.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Maybe because I knew that it was there and we hunted it. And the way that it was right there across the field.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. James, that thing was moving around and it's so sad because I told Roger,
Well, no, that's
don't put it
food.
in this.
That's
You
food.
got to kill it. And he goes, oh yeah, it's still moving. So he goes and grabs the neck and he goes like this to
Well,
it.
that's how you
I
do
lost
it.
it. I lost it and I just.
But that's why you couldn't eat it. You saw it being
I
slaughtered.
can't eat a chicken out the yard either.
Oh no, not a chicken out the yard.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Tammy won't eat fresh chicken. She wants that
No,
imitation
I know.
chicken.
I'm sorry. I
No,
She
can't.
wants all them chemicals in
If
her
something
chicken.
happens to the stores and they get shut down,
We're in trouble.
I'm in trouble,
Not
people.
me.
Me either.
I'll
I
eat
say,
it. It doesn't matter. I'll
me
eat a
either.
rabbit.
See, as long as you don't tell me what I'm eating, I'm okay.
Oh, I'll just eat it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, if you
Somebody
don't
can
tell
eat
me
it
what
anywhere.
I'm eating.
Well, my thing is.
Tam, look, I've eaten dog at your house before.
That is not true.
Tammy.
What is
Okay,
the strangest thing that you've eaten? Leave us a comment on there because that's gonna be.
Yeah. Leave us a comment. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I want to go back.
The
to
reality is, I've eaten dog and cat at Tammy's house.
He has
I
not.
have.
Has
I
not.
have.
Has not.
Okay, let me give you the explanation.
Okay, please do.
My ex-brother-in-law
Yes.
is Asian
Right.
from Laos. Grew up in Laos. Lived in Laos. Moved here from Laos.
I did not.
They were popular to have barbecues. And the way that they would do their barbecue is they would have a platter
It's always
of meat.
beef or
That,
pork.
no. I know better. No. So you had a platter of meat that was mostly seasoned,
Yeah.
and it was raw. And then you would put what you wanted to eat on the pit and cook it. I'm telling you, that was some exotic meat. There was fluffy, some clotilde, fado,
No.
dodo.
Paris, if you're listening, you better tell him no.
Paris is going to admit it.
Paris.
Paris knows better. He's Asian. It's okay.
You know,
Meat is meat.
I wonder if it's true.
Oh, absolutely. I love General Cat chicken.
Okay, so listen, I can tell you, I have friends that own restaurants. I mean, they don't feed it to like the people there.
No, but they'll eat it.
But it is something that has been eaten. And that's true. I can tell you what they told me about monkey brains.
Oh, I hear that's a delicacy.
I think it is.
And
I think
they
I'm
use the little
sick.
jars to catch them. Have you seen that? Where they put the nut in a jar and they can reach in,
Can we
but whenever
change
they
the
grab a
subject?
hold to it, they can't take their hand out.
Can we
That's like
just change?
T-Bird eating
Okay, so
something.
back to the
Oh,
sticky
yeah,
rice.
I'm in
Yes.
trouble.
Anyway, so you would buy this rice at the Asian store, and it is a different rice from your regular rice that you cook in a rice pot, and it's white. You can see the difference whenever you buy it. So anyway, you have to soak it. It has to be soaked. At least if you're going to soak it, if you're cooking it right away, it has to soak in hot water at least an hour. Hot water. It has to soak. So then you get your pot and you steam it is what you're going to do. I use a basket. I put the basket on top of the pot. It's a specially made pot. And you put the basket on the inside, you put the rice in it, and you cover it with a lid and you let it cook. It steams.
Steams in the basket.
It steams inside the
Mhm.
basket. Oh my gosh.
Mhm. So that's why I was saying if you have something in your mouth and it looks like hair, it is not hair. It's part of my basket because my basket's coming apart.
That's some good rice. I am not lying to y'all. That is some good rice. Again, I'm not taking score from that. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. They were losing earlier. When it was like 3-6 earlier. When I went to go potty.
That's nothing. I have to look down. I'm sorry. I have to look because I have to see what.
First, that was what, 45 minutes ago? So anything could have
Oh,
happened.
God.
Yeah, they're losing.
It's okay. We're going to talk about
They're losing. Miss I cry. Whoa, whoa.
But you know what? I can say
What?
this. I love my Texans. I love my Cowboys. Anyone or anything from Texas, you better support. I'm not that person to get the bandwagon at the last minute.
Yeah.
I never have been, never will be. But I am a Texan and a Cowboys. I'm from Texas.
See, I'm not
Listen,
much of.
over there.
I don't follow many sports. That's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm very.
I don't get excited for.
Baseball's my thing.
I don't get excited for World Series or Super Bowl.
Neither. No.
I may get bored and watch wrestling, but I know it's a soap opera, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
No, I do. I've always enjoyed sports. I've always been a sports person. Again, Roger and I have our differences. He's a New Orleans Saints fan. I'm a Texan. And,
I'd rather paint my figures.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love if I can go to a game. Oh my gosh. Baseball is my thing.
Yeah.
I do like baseball. I like basketball, because I played it. But
Now, I really did enjoy early and mid '90s basketball.
okay.
Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh yeah.
That era.
Yeah.
I mean, that was something that everybody at school was into.
I think it makes
So-
And I think that was just a really great era of basketball.
I agree on that.
So
Yeah.
soccer was the first time whenever y'all went watch soccer in Connecticut.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it. And the game was great. I mean, I'm just not going to go out of my way for it.
Oh, so not even for soccer.
Right, for sports in
For
general.
sports in
Right.
general.
See,
Right. And
see,
that's
no,
just not my cup of tea.
Right.
No.
I'd rather watch somebody paint something on YouTube.
I'll sit and read my book from my phone.
You better gonna watch that
Yeah.
Young and the Restless is
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going
oh,
on.
yeah, I can watch the Young and the Restless.
Mhm.
I was Days of Our Lives for almost 22 years,
Mhm.
and
How many
I
times did
can't
they
tell
die
you.
there?
Oh gosh!
Because on Young and the Restless on Tammy, there's one character. He's died like Victor. Victor died 42 times and came back alive. No, Victor's still there.
Catherine has for real in real life passed.
Okay.
Yeah, but her character's still alive.
No. No, it's not.
Oh my goodness.
Erica was not Young and Restless. Erica is
Oh, she's
General Hospital,
No,
Guiding Light.
no, she was Young and Restless, baby. Wasn't she?
Erica, no.
I mean,
There's no Erica.
there. See, I'd rather talk WWE at this point.
Now we're gonna have to figure that out because I gotta figure out what
No.
guy. No,
No. Y'all don't miss.
no, Erica. If Erica was from Young and the Restless, baby, I'm telling you right now. Oh yes, she was. And what is her other character? I can't even think of her other character. She got one award, and every year she wouldn't get it. She wouldn't get it. She wouldn't get it. And when they finally
There's
got their
awards for
first-
soap operas.
Yes. Oh yeah.
There's like a soap.
All my
award.
children.
All my children. My apologies.
Susan, Lucy.
Susan. Yes, Susan. Listen.
There's actual awards for soap operas.
Yes, there is.
There's
Really?
I think-
Daytime. Yes.
They do-
Oh,
You know that they do awards for absolutely everything.
well, that's true. You're
You know,
right.
It really is for
You're right.
absolutely everything. What I've always wanted to go to, and this is the truth, and I know this is gonna sound crazy for some of you, and I'm about to say it. I've always wanted to go to a foreign convention, and that's the truth. When they give out awards, I would like to know what kind of award would you get in a foreign for the best position goes to. No, but I've always wanted to go to a convention just to see what it was about. What is it to go on in one of these?
Would you want to wear a bubble there, though?
I would, yeah.
I'm just saying. Would you want to wear a bubble suit?
You know,
Because at that point, it's kind of like,
again.
how many here have a little itch?
Well, literally.
I'm just saying, because I mean, at that
My
point,
friend goes to Vegas every year when it's time for the foreign convention.
because you would think many of them have
That's
had
fine,
issues.
and they get autographs. And I thought, why would you want an autograph? I mean, again, that's a job. That's
Yeah,
entertainment.
right,
We
right,
spoke about this earlier.
right.
Can you file a 1099?
Yeah, 1099 miscellaneous entertainment.
Miscellaneous
Absolutely.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Why would
You can.
All due respect, you know.
No, hey, you do you. I'm not denying the fact.
But again, I think everybody holds awards now, literally.
For anything and everything,
For
actually.
anything and everything, and that's the truth. And talking about awards, I can tell you guys once again, if Mr. James and Tammy give me just a few minutes, Angels Among Us does have a location because of this man and that young lady behind there.
I did nothing.
Well, you were sharing you share our post.
Are we going to share the date?
Yes, March the 8th. We are
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
6th annual
Yes. our
celebration
sixth
of
annual.
life. This is 6 years
I know.
in the making. That's
And
special to say
it is.
on its own, you know. It's one thing to hold one event because I completely understand the amount of effort and time, what you have to sacrifice and put together to set up an event like that. But to do it 6 years in a row is really something special. So kudos to you and your team.
I appreciate you. I really appreciate you saying that. And it is a team, and the team sometimes becomes just two people. It became one. And
that's hard.
Last year, Miss Mary had it, and she did a fabulous job. I didn't want to keep doing this. I just truly wanted to end it at our 5th year. But now that I have a few people reaching out to me, and the next thing you can't give up like that. It's not that I want to give up.
It's just that you was
It
too
was just a little too much.
pulled in too many different directions.
I am, Mr. James, and myself, I want to focus on growing up and finding a job. And I made an account on Indeed.
Did you actually make your resume?
No, I'm working on that.
Okay, but you do have a template.
I have, yes, and I have Indeed, and I know the password.
What? Did you have it down? That is awesome.
So at least I accomplished that. Again, I haven't.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't say that I haven't worked. I haven't actually gone and got a paycheck like a regular paycheck,
Right.
but I work.
Yeah, but you never stop.
I don't.
I've seen what you
Thank
do in a
you. I
week.
appreciate it. And I'm still trying to do a few things. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back into the workforce. I'm not sure yet, but I really have enjoyed working from home, and that's the truth. Unfortunately, when you start doing things from home, and I'll tell you what I really wanted to do, and Mr. James and Tammy, y'all can vouch for me. Y'all know Miss Selene has a good hand in cooking.
I agree.
Enjoy cooking.
She does.
I enjoy cooking. I really do. I am trying to see if I can get all my permits and everything, because when you start doing food from home,
right, you have to get permits, and you have to.
I want to make sure that
it's
I'm
hard.
doing it the right way.
Correct.
And
proper.
And proper, correct. So again, you're gonna see myself bugging everybody when it's Fridays doing. I'm gonna start doing like lunch plates and things like that or whatever.
That'd be great.
Because I really enjoy cooking, and that is my income, Mr. James.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, "Oh, what is that for? Who is that for?" No, this is gonna be a
Good. I'm paying my bills.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
This is for my bills.
Yeah.
Right.
And literally, this is what I am for doing. It's no big deal. But I still want to keep doing our show, and I still
No, absolutely.
I want to be able to travel still, and still be able to enjoy what I like to do. You know, I have a huge bucket list. I think you know this. We were talking about this.
I think all three of us have a huge bucket list
I really do.
of things we would like to accomplish, and we're working on.
I'm trying to convince them to go with me to Thailand so we can do a free fall. It's 322 stories. But Mr. James I already said I don't know about that.
Bro, I'm just going to tell you outright.
I'm trying to convince.
Big people understand our place in gravity. What goes up must come down, and it comes down fast.
And harder.
I don't know. Like, I'm okay with jumping out of a plane, but at least you got a parachute. But at this point, you just free falling.
Question: Are you?
I mean,
what is that? What is that word?
Which one?
Not daredevils. It's like whenever you get
adrenaline rush.
Adrenaline junkie.
Junkies. How you say that? Say the word again.
Adrenaline junkie.
Adrenaline. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Adrenaline junkies.
I don't find that I am.
My oldest is. Chef Escape, that girl with ooh.
I don't think that I like crave it or
No.
like seek it out
Yeah, I don't.
or look for it.
I want to try a lot of things. I do, but
Now, there's a lot of things on my bucket list I'd like to accomplish.
like one thing that you can say for right now, what would you want? If we could say, let's go do it, whatever. What would you want to do? Just one thing. Can't
As an event or as in life?
Whatever.
I would love to do this full time.
Full time.
Just travel the U.S. or travel the world. Just literally set up shop and record from wherever we are. I would love to do that for a year or two and just go wherever we go.
You tell me.
Y'all should know me by now. Okay.
She wants to sit on the beach.
The beach is my thing.
margarita.
I love the beach. Just let me sit on the beach. Let me read my book, have a drink in my hand. I am good with that. But also, with being said, I don't know how to, what's that word? I'm a roll with it. Let's just do whatever you decide to do. I am in. Yeah, I'm just ride or die.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I am a planner. I do.
I am not a planner at all.
When I plan, it's like, okay, let's get it done. This is what we're gonna do. My biggest thing, again, if it was up to me, I would be gone tomorrow to New York. I would live I would be gone. I really.
See, I don't want to live anywhere that big. But to visit, I'm perfectly okay with
I was
visiting.
very comfortable there. That was a comfort for me.
Oh, I don't
But
want to be
again,
around that many
I'm
people
from
all the
Houston,
time.
and that's I mean,
Mhm.
that's what I miss.
Right.
I feel again, we're going to talk about that at one point. Because someone asked me that. Listen, do you think your depression comes to you so much because you're literally just by yourself over there?
Probably. Especially if you're from a culture and a family that have always been doing something or getting together or literally just going sit at somebody's mother's house and having coffee every day or every other day.
So our thing is at 6:00 between 5 and 6. We all get together at someone's house. We bring bread and we make coffee. We have we just have like a little dessert time, whatever. And that's kind of hard here. But even here, for you all to have to drive 35 minutes to go into a huge town, and then, either way, I was just down the street.
Right. You just go
I was just
5 minutes from everything.
I was right around the corner. And Galveston was always my thing for my girls and I. It wasn't nothing for us to get up in the car and pack up our stuff and go to the beach. And yes, I am a beach person as well, but Tammy knows I can't have my.
She don't like the sand.
Wow.
No, don't you dare.
I'm not a super fan of the sand, but I do prefer the beach because I'm funny. I don't want to get in the water that's dirty or that I can't see. I like.
Oh, I don't want water. I can't.
I only want clean water.
This is crazy. I wear socks in the pool.
Yeah,
I don't like my.
Yes, she does.
It's different. It's different.
I don't. It's like I just feel like my feet are gonna be dirty or something, and I like my feet really pretty. I just can't give up my feet. Sorry.
She's a foot person, Mr. Roger. We know what you got going on.
No, and he needs to. Let me tell you what happened.
Oh, tell us.
Roger got this fungus thing on his toe.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did
the toenail fall off?
Did, and I was like,
oh.
You want me to
Did it peel? Did it peel? Ugh. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Else it gets the hose again. Yeah, that's not great.
I was like, I'm not touching that foot. He's like, it's just the toenail. No, you fucked up your feet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. You screwed up your feet. Done deal. Thank God that helped you back and it would prove that no, I was about to take that toe off.
I'm not a foot person. No.
I was going to take that toe off.
You're just going to take the whole toe off?
I was, because it was ugly. So I have arthritis in this finger right here. I haven't seen it, and my finger's all messed up, and it looks like it broke. So I told Tammy earlier, you know what I like to do?
What's that?
I want to see if I can get a hammer, and then we're gonna break it, and we're gonna start all over. Like I wonder that would work.
Look, I'm just going to say I think that's a bad idea. Before we go any deeper, now we can talk about it.
Well,
I just feel that that's probably.
Would do that. Could you get a new finger?
No. A finger
I
transplant.
think you're gonna. You're probably gonna mess it up more.
Well, it really hurts. It just really hurts. Bad. We don't have arthritis.
But the more you break it, the more it's gonna hurt.
Well, because when you break it and you put it back together, then it'll work.
Well, no, every time.
Yeah, but you know, whenever you break a bone and it gets colder, the weather changes, you start hurting.
Yeah, no.
Do you know that I hide my hand a lot because I don't want people to see, look at that lady's finger, it's all straight up.
Be like, where'd she get it stuck
Like
at?
she should have stepped on it and broke it again because I did. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about getting a hammer and just.
You can't. It doesn't work that way.
I found out because I asked my sister, and then my brother-in-law who's a doctor. He's like, "You break it, you realize you're not gonna be like there's
No, it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah, well, because I was fine. You know, we fix everything else.
But not your finger.
But we fix everything. Mr. James, we're cloning people right now.
Well, that's true.
You can't clone my crooked finger. Yeah.
I don't think you.
We don't want it crooked though. We want it straight.
That's true. That's true. I love my hands. I just don't like that I have arthritis now. But let me tell you what it was. And whether y'all believe me or not, it makes no difference to me. For every single body that, if I'm talking about your kids now, you guys are pushing them children's a lot. Wait till you get out of age. All this stuff that you guys think y'all are doing, that's all wonderful and dandy for your kids to be playing football, soccer, all this stuff or whatever, and it catches up to you. Because Mr. James, I still hold the record at A.B. Freeman Elementary.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And what's the record?
I was actually MVP for basketball. Basketball has always been my thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, the big shootout. It was
nice.
Records.
How many points?
It was in seconds.
Okay.
So many shots.
So many shots did you make?
I forgot how many it was. In the fifth grade, but my name is still on the banner because nobody's ever broke my record yet.
What?
Yes, sir.
Have you checked that recently?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a picture of that?
I need to get.
We need to post that on the page.
Freeman and ask him,
right?
If I can go be like,
we need to get a picture with it.
Because of design. But I can tell you now.
You need permission to do that.
We do, but I would love to. A.B. Freeman was my school. My kids went there. I went there, but it was badass school. But now, honey, let me tell you, that basketball with those knees and the chocolate with those carpal tunnels. Y'all need to stop putting those children's like that. I ain't lying.
And you're trying to break your finger some more.
Well, I was gonna try to break it to see if it looked pretty. I don't like an ugly finger. I just don't. I'm just saying. Listen again. I know it's almost time for us to wrap it up.
Right.
Make sure and remind you.
I thought Jamie had something.
Oh, yes, please, you did.
I did.
Please.
And what I was going through with running a podcast, having a show in the beginning wasn't something I ever thought of, but now it's something I feel is a calling for me.
Really?
And like now it's a dream to do this.
I think you do really well. I think the way that you talk. Again, I'm glad I was the one that popped cherry.
Well, you're silly.
I didn't say it was.
No.
It was. Don't be jealous.
It's not a shit. It's a Thibodeau. All right. Do we want to?
I can tell you.
Close it up.
You have been.
Oh. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm looking forward for you doing your own interview. Like I can't wait to be over there with Tammy to actually have someone here so you can get the feel of doing one-on-one. I think you're gonna do amazing.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
What y'all think? Why don't y'all leave it in the comments?
Please do, because we're literally, if you truly want to be on the show, you can actually be even on the show from your own home.
That's right.
You the link.
We got it unpacked. You can just send us an email, jamesseleneshow@gmail.com.
Okay. So before we close the show, because we only got a few minutes left, we want to let you guys in on a little secret.
Oh, we got secrets? Oh.
Thursday, yes, sir. We are not, one more time, we are not airing on Thursday.
We will not have a show Thursday.
Because
Saturday,
Oh,
we
shit.
have a special guest.
And our special guest is coming all the way from the UK.
Oh, don't say
And
it.
so,
You're gonna
yes.
release it?
Oh,
You're gonna
yes,
tell them?
oh, yes,
You're gonna tell
We're
them?
gonna have to. We're gonna have to. I want them to be ready. I want them to be prepared.
Tell us.
You know what I
Tell
really
us.
want us to do?
Tell us.
I would love for us to go and I wonder if we can do it at like the Boo Coo Blend or something, just for us to have
Oh, maybe.
maybe a few people out there or whatever, and just put the screen up, and then they can actually see Miss Monica themselves if they like. Now I am going to try my best to see if Jazz can also come on there, but Jazz is already back in classes. Mind you, Jazz is a full-time student, and so in Connecticut. Shout out to the radio.
She's already back in classes?
Already.
Wow.
Well, graduation's May the 3rd.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
May the 3rd, she's gonna graduate and then heading back.
Woo-hoo!
That's
to get
awesome.
herself a
Congratulations.
job.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So.
That's their thing. We don't understand it
Well,
yet.
I- yeah.
We just
Well, I-
follow
yeah.
along with it.
We'll have to explain to you. the
That'll
words.
probably be in y'all's interview.
Yeah. And that's gonna.
I think that would be a good talk.
I am so looking forward to you speaking to Miss Monica, and this is the truth. When I went back to look at like our shows and stuff, you really truly had like a really good like the communication that you both were amazing, and I'm going to see also Saturday again.
Saturday.
We will not
Special
hear
guest.
if you dare come and look for us on Thursday.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Say, where are you guys at? You're supposed to be airing at 7 p.m. Central.
Right.
Yes, but we're
We're letting you
air it
know.
on
We're letting you know.
Saturday,
Special.
January
Yes.
the 24th. Now, we haven't looked at our emails as of yet for today, but we will. We got to make sure we let you guys know what time.
We will release that during the week.
Remember, she is a 6 hours.
Correct.
So we'll have to do it like at 11 a.m.
Right.
So make sure you guys, it's going to be on a Saturday.
Saturday, 11 a.m. You're getting ready to go out on your day. It'll be okay. We got this.
And you can come meet us. We'll let you guys know if we're going to do it here.
We'll just be warming up after the code.
We will.
You'll be able to get out, come hang out with us.
Literally.
I like that idea.
It's going to be amazing. And,
Yeah.
I think she is a life transition coach. Am I correct?
Life transition coach.
Yeah. And
From one phase into the next, from what I understand. We're going to get deeper into it Saturday. So y'all come and hang out with us. Remember, Thursday, we will not have a show this week.
tell them one more time. Because
Thursday night, we will not have a show this
Are you
week.
doing Mr. Laniel?
Yeah, I'll put it.
Oh, okay. Hang on, y'all.
Oh,
Go ahead.
absolutely.
I gotta give my friend a hug. You know that.
Yeah,
We're live,
yes.
we're live, Mr. Laniel, but they already know my ass.
So Thursday night, we will not have a show. Saturday, special guest, Miss Monica. We're going to have a blast, you guys. Busy for Tuesday night. We appreciate you hanging out with us
Yes.
and spending your evening with us. Thank you so much. We love each and every one of you.
Just like Jesus did.
Get it? Yeah, I'm waiting for you to kick in. I was waiting for you.
Somebody asked me that, well, how do you love everybody like Jesus does? Because we have to.
That is
Even
true.
though we all don't.
We may not agree.
It doesn't matter. But we have to be with each other. This is what
Not, this is true.
we're all
We
here
are
to
designed.
together.
We are designed to be a group of people. We're not solo creatures.
We're not. And if
We're
you wanna
designed to be part of
solo,
tribe.
You know.
You can do it.
Yeah, but it would be boring. I'd be sad.
Well, we're designed to lean on one another and take strength from one another. That way we can carry on.
Literally. Again, this is a pre-recorded show. Leave your comments. We're going to make sure that we say hello to absolutely everyone. On Thursday, we will not be here.
We will not be here. Well, maybe do come looking for us.
Do
I
something.
like the idea that they're getting in the habit of coming to look.
That's true.
So at that point, Thursday we'll leave a little post
We'll
for
leave a
you.
post for it.
Just so that way you don't feel some type of way about it. It'll be like, hey, go to the room around the corner, which is Saturday.
Literally. And congratulations to Heather and Mr. James. They're going to be getting married on Friday. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hopefully we'll have.
Not this, Mr. James.
No,
No.
not this.
No.
Not this.
No.
Because was like, at first I was
No.
like, wait, huh?
I'm not getting married. Yeah, take a drink. Take a drink. This is not good.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great evening. Again, go Texans. I think they're gonna lose. They're still my team because I love them because that's what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Make it a great one. We love each and every one of you. Just like Jesus does. We'll see you guys on Saturday.
Saturday.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.